Hi there, I'm Mike, and what I have for you today is December's Loot Crate. It's still December. Hooray! They got me one on time. It came at the end of the month, but I think that's actually when it's supposed to come. I have no idea what theme this is. I have no idea what's going to be in this. I don't know what the properties are. I just like to get them and open it up and, see where it takes me. Let's see, it looks like sort of a candy-ish theme. Definitely a bit of a holiday thing going on here. Well, we'll start with the pin here. It looks like an ice cream cone that's sort of just kind of fallen off the cone. It's actually really cute. It's honestly adorable. I kind of love this pin. I feel like this pin, like all the time. This pin is me. I wonder what the theme is. Is it sad ice cream? Is that the theme? That is me. Next, we're going to put on the shirt because the shirt is an integral part of these unboxings. Looks like we have a little Willy Wonka thing going on here. Let's go ahead and just give it a shot. See how I feel. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Oh, tinkly. Stole a bit of magic there from producer Greg. Steal my thing. Anyways, yeah, this is a shirt. It's a fine shirt. It's like I think it's a brown color. I'm pretty sure it's brown. Super colorblind, but definitely got a nice Willy Wonka thing going on here. So I guess that's one of the properties in this, Willy Wonka. It's fine, I guess. You can see the nipples here are protruding especially far, which usually means that they like the feel of the shirt. So that's always a plus. Let's move on to the next part. That's not a thing. Here we have the Amazing Spider-Man standee. Is this one of those 3D comic things? Oh no. Oh, this is kind of fun. I kind of love this. It's kind of a toy, but it's not. It's a Spider-Man action figure, but it's not. It's sort of a tease is what it is. It definitely looks like it should be an action figure. Kind of like one of those Super 7 reaction figures, or just an old 3.75 inch. Actually, it's a little smaller than that. But it's not a figure at all. It's actually glued right in to the backing there. The bubble's nice. I like this presentation. I actually am down for this. The problem is I just don't know what I'd do with it. This is the kind of thing I would probably display, but at the same time, I just don't know where. Show me on my wall where I can display something like this. That's not really a problem for current Mike. That's a problem for future Mike. Next we have these, it's a puzzle and it's a coaster. I don't really know how that works out. So let me open this up. Oh, these are hefty. Well, that was my ring. That was loud. It's like ceramic though, which is nice. Usually when you get coasters from Loot Crate, it's like cardboard, cheap little things. These are nice. The problem, I have a little soda here. I guess that's nice. I guess it fits a cup. I'm just used to coasters being like round, but it kind of is as well, because if you want to, it can just be a big round coaster. You can use it as like a trivet, like to put hot stuff on, I guess. I don't know, maybe it should work against that. So it's Toy Story, which is nice. So you've got 4 coasters, or one big coaster. I kind of like that. That's kind of a weirdly cool idea. And then lastly, okay. And then lastly, we have an Elf dessert plate. Someone asked me what my favorite Christmas movie was. There's people that always go like, Die Hard's my favorite Christmas movie. Like, yeah, sure. It's just not an interesting answer anymore. I think Elf is probably one of my favorite newer movies. There's like classic Christmas movies and stuff like that, but I still, after, 2003? What is that, 17-year-old movie now? I still think this is a funny movie. So it's got the 4 main food groups there. We got candy corns, we got syrup, we've got candy canes, and we have candy. Well, we elves try to stick to the 4 main food groups. That's kind of a fun little plate. I mean, it's just a plate. Again, my ring. But it's nice. It's a pretty durable feeling. Like, it's not, I mean, it's probably cheap. This is like something you'd probably get at the dollar store, but I like it at the same time. All right, and then there's some other stuff in here. We get, of course, these little tags because it is December, although this came after Christmas. So getting tags in here doesn't really mean anything because Christmas has been over for 4 days at this point. Thanks for these tags that I would have never used even if it were before Christmas. On the inside, you can see we have like a little candy machine. It's like one of those little claw machines. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to put my thoughts together and give this box a score. So see you in a sec. Here's how this works. I can't get into a good spot. There we go. Okay, so this is how this works. If this is your first time watching any of my unboxings, there's essentially, counting the theme and pin, there's 5 items, each worth a point up to a 5. It's gonna be the total. You know what kind of dawned on me when I was counting this box up is, like normal people, they just get a Loot Crate in the mail and they just open it up and that's it. They look at what's in there, they like it, they don't like it, they throw stuff away, they give stuff to their friends, and that's it. That's just such a foreign concept to me now. It's weird. I don't know why. It's just kind of blowing my mind right now that this is not a normal thing that people experience. The theme for this is escape, and we will get to that because I have thoughts. But let's get started with the t-shirt. It's a Willy Wonka t-shirt, and that's fine. I don't hate Willy Wonka. I don't love Willy Wonka. It's not like my favorite movie in the world or anything, but it's a good movie, but it's never a property I'd be like, oh man, I wish I had a Willy Wonka shirt. There's shirts in my closet where I'm like, yeah, it's this shirt day. I can't wait to wear this shirt, like the pork chop sandwiches shirt I was just wearing. Got that for Christmas from my wife. Instantly one of my favorite shirts, pork chop sandwiches. But this Willy Wonka, not gonna be a shirt that I really care about seeing it come up in the day. I'm gonna give it a 0.75. It looks good, it fits well. It's just, I'm not a huge fan of the theme, but I don't hate it. Back to these, the Spider-Man action figure thing. As much as I want to hate this, I really do. There's not a place to hang it. It's got a little flat base here. I would like it better if I could put it behind stuff. It's on the shelf, you know, behind other cool stuff, but that's not how this is gonna work, and that kind of sucks. And I want to dislike it, but I can't. I love it. I really do. I wish I had more stuff like this. I want them to do like Star Wars figures like this. I want them to do the old X-Men Toy Biz stuff like this. I want them to do everything like this. I like this. It's got a cool 3D element to it. I dig it. I don't want to dig it, but I dig it. So I'm gonna give that the full point. Next we have this bizarre coaster. It's really high quality material. I mean, more so than we usually get for a coaster in Loot Crate. It's even got the cork on the bottom. It makes a puzzle. It's 4 separate coasters. There's not really much to complain about this. And it's Toy Story. That's fine too. So I'm gonna give that the full point. Next we have the plate. The plate here is an elf plate. This is going to go in my small plate stack. There's all kinds of uses for a small plate like this. So I'm definitely going to keep this. I'm very excited. I can't believe I said excited. Excited is not the right word. I'm fine having it. Can't get excited over a plate. That's just weird. I'm gonna give it the full point. And then lastly, we have the theme and the pin. So the theme is escape. So let's start with the pin here. This pin is an ice cream cone that has fallen off of its cone. So yes, it has escaped, but it's also gonna die because not only is it gonna melt, no one's gonna eat this ice cream. It's on the ground. There are a lot of foods I will eat off the ground. Ice cream, not one. So I know Toy Story here, sure. Especially these guys in Toy Story, little aliens, they wanted to escape the claw, or there was like a whole religious thing anyways. Elf though, I don't really see escape as part of it. He was just going to New York. He wasn't trapped in the North Pole. He wasn't trapped in New York. He could just kind of freely go wherever he wanted. So I don't think escape essentially works here. And then lastly, we have the shirt. The shirt's Willy Wonka. Is there an escape thing going on there? They won trips to go to a factory and they were getting a tour and slowly getting picked off. But I don't think at any point was anyone like, oh man, we're getting picked up. We have to get out of here. No, they were just obliviously going through the things. I don't think escape works there, except for maybe when they were going up and up and up and into the fans and they burped their way back down. That might count, but I don't think it should. Escape isn't what comes to my mind when I think Willy Wonka. So I just don't think overall escape as a word fits all of these that well. It's not ringing with me. It might with you, but it's not with me. So I'm gonna give the pin and theme a half point. But if you've been following along or just, reading, because it's here, I'm gonna give it a 4.25 out of 5. And that's actually a pretty decent score for Loot Crate. I like that they're kind of ending off with a bang, end of the year, and they ended it pretty well. They've definitely had some struggles. They've had struggles for a while, but I feel like this is a good note to end on. So if you like loot crates, you get your own loot crates, you're just watching this because you love, watching me unbox things, thank you. Let me know down in the downstairs area what you thought of this crate. Was I too nice? Was I too harsh? I love to read and respond to all the comments. I'd also like to take a moment to thank the people here for supporting me on Patreon. If you want to see your name here, you can hop over to my Patreon. If Patreon's not your thing, I do have a YouTube channel membership you can join. There should be a link down in the downstairs area to join that as well. And with that, thanks for watching. Thanks for getting this far. Like, share, subscribe, hit the button for more notifications if you want to, see more stuff that I do. And with that, that's it. See you later. Bye.